So the City of Joburg is facing criticism after proposing to rename Sandton Drive to Leila Khaled Drive. ActionSA has condemned the move, arguing that it offers no benefit to residents. The public has been given 28 days to submit comments. Are these changes really necessary? Let's now bring in researcher and political analyst Kenneth Mokgatlhe, who's joining us this morning. Kenneth, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us. I saw the opinion piece that you've written, and you argue that renaming Sandton Drive to Leila Khaled Drive is misguided and counterproductive. Why do you make that argument?
Good morning, Aldrin, and morning to the viewers at home. Yeah, I'm making those sentiments because I think it's counterproductive and offers no benefit to the residents and ratepayers of Johannesburg. Firstly, it's for cultural purpose. So when you name a city, when you name a monument, a landmark, or a street name in the city after somebody who does not have an authentic connection with the city's development progress, and otherwise, it does not make any sense, because there are people who have really contributed towards the development of the city of Johannesburg who deserves to be given such an honor. So Leila Khaled does not have any direct contribution to the city of Johannesburg or to South Africa as a whole. So there are a lot of people who deserve to be given such an honor. So also when you look at Sandton Drive, it is not offensive in that it is not even connected to apartheid or to colonialism. There are a lot of streets which includes Vervoort Drive, Louis Botha, and many others which are directly linked to colonialism and apartheid, which are offensive, which deserves to be given an attention. Politically, I think it also distracts the ratepayers and the residents of City of Johannesburg from the crises that they have been facing. Firstly, you know about the water shortages, which is still a problem for the residents of Johannesburg. We know about the traffic, 81,000 traffic lights that are not working. Not traffic lights, I mean street lights. We know about the potholes in the city of Johannesburg. We know about the skyrocketing levels of unemployment amongst young people in the city of Johannesburg. We know about the increasing levels of crime in the city of Johannesburg. And these are some of the issues that the city of Johannesburg should be focused on. We know about the Lillian Ngoyi Street. One thing that the city of Johannesburg seemed to be ignoring is the fact that the shops that were located in that particular street there were shops that were employing a lot of young people who are now unemployed. So it has really destroyed a lot of livelihoods, not only lives that were lost when that street was destroyed, but it also took away a lot of livelihoods for many people who are not going to get a chance of finding an employment in future.
Yeah. So with the arguments that you've just set out now, what then do you think should happen to the department and the people that are employed to actually work around the renaming of streets? Because there's an entire department that focuses on that. There's a policy that speaks to that. You mentioned the socio-economic issues. So are you arguing that maybe that department should be closed down?
No, it shouldn't. So we know what happened during apartheid and in the post-apartheid era, where National Party and the ANC have been using streets. The streets normally in every country are used as a point of reference for directions. So other countries, you find that streets are named after animals or plants or flowers, not after people. So in South Africa, it's very prevalent where you find every street is named after a person, either from the National Party or the ANC or any other party. So in this regard, because you have got many streets, as I've said, that are named after National Party figures such as Vervoort, Stradom, Louis Botha, and many other people. So obviously, there should be that drive. The offices shouldn't be closed. So it should continue. Yeah. There are a lot of such streets, such monuments which needs to be changed. like those that I have just mentioned now.
Yeah,
So
then
this names,
why then do you bring in the argument about the socio-economic conditions and also speaking about Lilin Ngoyi Street and the businesses that have closed down? Why is that relevant to this conversation?
Yeah. So my piece is centered around the renaming of Sandton Drive,
Yeah.
particularly, and not any other street, because I find that the Sandton Drive is an iconic, not only iconic street, but it's also symbolic. It is a street in Sandton. So Sandton is not offensive in any way, and it's not even linked to
Okay.
apartheid or to colonialism. So it's not offensive to the victims of apartheid and colonialism. There are streets that needs to be given such attention.
Yeah, but in your piece you say, how does it alleviate the daily hardships of the city's poorest families, many of whom struggle to afford a single meal? Is that really the question that we should be dealing with when we speak about the renaming of streets, landmarks, and so forth?
Yeah, like I'm saying now, so there are streets that can be given the attention that the City of Joburg is giving to this one. And not particularly Sandton Drive, because there's nothing wrong with Sandton Drive. After changing Sandton Drive, what would you have achieved? Because as I said, the name and the street is not offensive to the victims of apartheid or colonialism. There should be that drive to change names that are offensive for commemorative and reconciliatory purposes. So when you find this name that is going to even replace Sandton Drive itself, it is not going to unify the people in Johannesburg. It is going to create more fragmentation between people because Johannesburg is a heterogeneous and cosmopolitan city. So you find many people from diverse groups, and this is going to create more tensions between these groups. So we should seek to avoid that and bring about every decision that the City of Joburg is taking should be unifying all these diverse groups.
Okay. If it was a different name that is being proposed, would you have a different opinion on the renaming of Sandton Drive?
No. I was still going to hold the same opinion because I don't find anything wrong with the Sandton Drive name. I find something wrong with Fairport Drive. I find something wrong with Straydom. I find something wrong with Louis Botha and many other figures associated to apartheid or to National Party.
Okay, then. Thank you so much for your time. Kenneth Mokgatlhe there is a research and political analyst on the renaming of Sandton Drive to Leila Khaled, which is a proposal that is coming from the City of Johannesburg. And of course, you have about 28 days to comment on that.